I'm here today with Amanda de Cadenet to talk about her hit television series, The Conversation, which is coming to the UK. Hi Amanda. I love the show. What do you think is the key to its sort of runaway success in the States?
You know, the truth is I don't really know. I think that really there's a need for authentic programming for women. We really need more programming for women that is honest, that is really telling stories kind of from the front line of womanhood. To some people they say, oh, well, this is a celebrity interview show, and it is on the surface. Of course it is, you know. I'm interviewing women like Jane Fonda, Gwyneth Paltrow, Rita Ora, you know, there's Rosie Huntington-Whiteley. There's so many amazing women, and they're known women, but what they're talking about is what differentiates my show from, I think, the other things that are out there.
And so was it your idea at the beginning?
Yes.
And I see that Demi Moore is a co-producer?
Yes.
Or, yeah.
After I had my twins, I had some pretty bad postpartum depression, and I spent a lot of time by myself online looking for stories that I could connect with, people whose stories I could read about, I could hear about, who had dealt with postpartum. And I just couldn't really find many people. And so I came up with the idea for The Conversation because I needed it. I needed to hear these stories. And I know that my girlfriends needed to hear these stories. We needed it. There had to have been thousands of women all over the world that also were lacking this kind of content.
Yeah.
And people are watching things online.
Yeah.
And I wanted to make these shows accessible to as many women as possible. The goal behind The Conversation is to connect women with other women.
And do you feel that women, because you've been through a lot in your life, do you feel women can open up more to you because you've been through lots and been through divorce and all different things and illness, and I heard that you had ME?
You're right. Because I've lived through all these things, I have an empathy and an understanding of what it's like to live through that scenario. Yeah. So when I come into a situation and I'm interviewing someone, I don't necessarily write questions. I don't have kind of like a format or a formula. I just know that I want to talk about this specific issue with them.
And it's kind of non-judgmental, isn't it?
My show is incredibly non-judgmental. It is the opposite of that. It is incredibly accepting. It is non-judgmental. It allows for people to speak their truth, be who they are, without getting criticized and put down for it.
Is there anyone in particular, any person you would absolutely sort of kill to interview?
There are a lot of women who I really admire. I really want to talk to Emma Thompson. Well, like even Victoria Beckham, I think, is interesting from a kind of entrepreneurial standpoint and a reinvention perspective. I think that's really interesting what she's done with her life.
Yeah, because one of the things on our site is that we sort of say that women can have brains and beauty. And I think, yeah, that sort of relates to your show and
yeah,
the women
very
you
much.
have on it who are very stylish but very intelligent. And
the Rosie's interview talks a lot about that, about how there is an immediate judgment for someone, of a woman, when she's beautiful.
Who's been your favourite interview? Has there been a favourite?
No, they're all, like every woman I've interviewed has just given me something, like some beautiful little gem, you know. When I am not the same person I was when I started this show, because I've had these amazing experiences, you know, with women.
So I'm a parent of 2 kids as well. You've got 3.
Three.
Right? 3. How do you stay sane?
Okay, so this is like the $1 million question, is how do working mothers stay sane? And here's the truth. For me, there is no magic formula. What works for you may not work for me, and vice versa. It's about finding out what does work for you. I always feel like something is suffering. Either my kids aren't getting enough time, my work isn't getting enough time, my husband certainly isn't getting enough time. What I do is, first of all, I accept that there is no magic formula. I try different things to see what works. And also there are days when I'm really not sane. Okay, there are days where I'm like, oh, this might be the day that I lose it, that I do not come back from here. And, you know, I'm kind of in acceptance that it's not a smooth ride.
Do you sort of practice things that keep you feeling well and good? I mean, do you exercise? Do you meditate? Do you do yoga?
Yeah, I do all of that.
Do you?
Okay, so sort of, for me to have a strong mind, I must have a strong body. To be able to do the things I want to do in the world, I have to be healthy. I do meditate because my mind is a crazy place. I do exercise. Some days I just walk around the block. Other days I will do some yoga. There are other times I'll go do a class. I'll go for a hike. I love nature. It depends what I have time for. I drink a lot of green juice. I eat a lot of greens. I drink a lot of green juice.
Okay, if you had one desert island beauty essential, what would it be?
I think the key to beauty, quite frankly, is a combination of getting enough sleep and being okay with who you are. I do not think that one beauty product is the solution. Mm-hmm. I think that when I feel good about myself, I look the best. My shorter answer is, I'm big on moisturizer. Big on moisturizer. I like oils. Mm. So some kind of face cream that has oil in it.
Well, it's lovely to meet you.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you for your time.
I hope you come and do loads more.
So do
interviews.
I. So there are some fantastic women.
There are some amazing
that I would
women
love
over here
to interview. Yeah.